Frasca, I think 3 or 4 times they've been nominated for best service. James Beard,
they won it last year. Yeah.
Last year too, and they keep on winning. They keep on going. It's kind of like another Union Square. It's like the Western Union Square hospitality, like with that level of service. They keep on winning the best with service. I know, especially
definitely
in wine program too, which is what they're really well known for, right?
Absolutely.
So for a little context, like this is a great restaurant group that you're able to put yourself. I mean, every restaurant you work for up to this point has been out of the world, but. The reason why I'm bringing up this level of service, what did you learn about service? Because they do service really well. Like some would say better than anybody else. So what lessons on service did you pick from being in this group?
Well, I think, it starts with having a leader, like we said, an example of somebody that I remember just doing pre-services there were so thorough. They were so, and I'd heard some pre-services before. The John George pre-services reminded me of these pre-services.
Mm-hmm.
They were extremely thorough. They were very informative. And again, I'd always seen, the back of the house held to a standard, but in the front of the house in some places, I didn't get to experience that. I didn't see that. And I saw that, and it was the same thing as what I was seeing in the back. So yeah. I was like, wow, this is a restaurant that hits on all cylinders because they take every part of the restaurant serious. It's not just, well, the food's good, but the service is okay. The service is good, but the food's okay. It was, they focus on both items really well. And I think that's, that hits home.
So I want to pull back a layer. You said that they had, their pre-service was very thorough. What does a pre-service done right look like? What elements does it have?
Well, you're going through, especially in that restaurant, you have almost all of your reservations are all your guests are reservations. So you have notes on all of your guests and taking meticulous notes on them. So-and-so does not like sparkling water. Do not offer sparkling water. So-and-so only drinks red wine. Do not bring, white wine over. They have meticulous notes on everybody. So this way, before the guest even comes in, because they've been a repeat diner, what they like, where they like to sit, where they prefer, to be. And that goes a long ways for people. And they would go through that. They'd also go through the wines thoroughly. They'd go through the food thoroughly. Steps of service of how to properly, drop plates, how to bus plates. And, to some people, it seems like, well, we have to hear this every day, but it's a great reminder of every day, these are the important basics, and they would hit those basics home every single day.
So just to summarize, the things that they would go over were the people, whether you're using OpenTable or whatever customer relationship management tool, they're probably pulling information from that. And
they'd always say guest.
Yes.
If I said customer, they would throw me out the window.
guest relation management tool or whatever. But good point. So the people, the food, and the steps of service. And you said that they would repeat the same things over and over again. I had on the show from of course, I'm going to draw a blank right now. His name will come back to me. 24 Standards of Service. Horst Schulze from, the name Horst Schulze, right? From what is the name of the hotel? It's one of the most well-named luxury hotels.
I know what you're talking about.
It's named in rap songs. Anyway, it's killing me that I can't think of the name of the hotel right now, but that will eventually come back to me too. But Horst Schulze was the CEO of this hotel corporation, and it's killing me that I can't. You guys are laugh at me when I figure it out. But 24 Standards of Service, you'd go through one standard every day and it would repeat. Every 24 days, they would start from the number one steps or the number one standard of service, and they would just hit. But people need to be reminded. You can't just tell them once on training day. It has to be repetitive over and over and over again to really have it stick. I think we're beating this to death right now, but the Ritz. That's what it is. The Ritz-Carlton.
Ritz-Carlton.
Horst, thank you. God damn it, Eric. All right, keep going.